I accidentally stepped on my false eyelashes. How are they all so perfectly lined up in like a pattern like that? They're stripes of eyelashes. What the hell? You don't need fake eyelashes. It's what's on your soul that matters. I'm 6 foot 220 pounds and have to go number 2. Oh, yeah, that is, what? This looks like a janitor closet, not a bathroom. That's probably what it was. And then some dumbass thought, you know what? Let's just make this the bathroom. Like, even if you're not 6 foot, this is gonna suck to sit at, man. How flexible are you? You know, actually, that might help you go number 2 a little better. Someone mentioned, oh, no way you're gonna see me sitting like that on a public toilet. I don't like sitting on public toilets at all. If I gotta go number 2, I'm waiting until I get home. I drove an hour away with my stove on. Oh boy. Yep, that sure is on.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God, that'd be my reaction. My camera bird feeder got knocked over last night. Surveillance footage has narrowed it down to 6 suspects. All right, that looks like, is that the camera? Looks like a satellite. Yeah, no, that's definitely the camera. It's the bird feeder system. It's toppled over the tripod, a little base. All right, we've got this little hummingbird. I'm not sure if he could have done it. He's on the smaller side. I'm not sure if he'd have enough body weight or momentum to topple the whole thing over. All right, now this guy, he's a little bigger. He's a little bigger, very beautiful, I must say. The black with the little bits of white, the golden brown. That's very pretty, very pretty. Maybe could be this guy, but I don't know. It looks like it's holding his weight pretty nicely, but you know, relative to the hummingbird, a little bigger. All right, this guy. We've got a little woodpecker action now. Very beautiful again. Maybe I need to get me one of these. Love the blue. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I feel like he wouldn't have enough oomph to knock over a whole system like that. I'm not sure it's him. This guy, okay, now he's a little bigger. Some kind of, it makes me think of like a pigeon, very pigeon-esque. I'm not really sure what this is. Could definitely be the culprit. He's big. These culprits, these suspects, they're getting larger and larger. Okay, now this bird looks very strange. Guys, I think we found the culprit. I suspect it is this individual right here. We have a bird feeder in our backyard, and squirrels love to hop up on that thing and eat from it. They are greedy little sons of b****s, but I'm thinking it's this guy. If it's not him, I don't know what could be bigger than this that could have knocked it over. Unless it's like a dog or something. Some kind of ground animal that just ran into the thing and toppled it over. And that is a bear. I'm pretty sure that's a bear. I think we have the answer. Unless we go to a next image and it's like Bigfoot or something. I don't know. I think it could be the bear. Yeah, that's Jesus Christ. That is a big boy. Yeah. Our city spent months redeveloping one of our main bridges and unveiled a new bench that blocks part of a bike lane and forces you to sit eye level with a railing. Who in the actual hell thought of this? What genius thought this up and thought, you know what? We should I'm astounded. Like, this is ugly as shit. I'm sorry. Like, what? Less than 10 minutes in the hot tub, and I feel itchy all of a sudden. Oh, I'm not ready for this one, am I? 73 mosquito bites above the waist. Oh my God. I'm so sorry for the night you are about to have trying to sleep with all that. That is rough. Flight canceled for ice in Orlando in July. This is subject to approval. Upon checking the reason for the cancellation, it was due to the de-icing situation, which means the runway was too slippery for the flight to take off as scheduled. So the issue was in MCO, not in JFK? De-icing? That is correct. The runway was covered in ice, so the airport ground crew needed time to de-ice it. This is for safety purposes, and our top priority is the safety of our passengers. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, and understand that passengers have important matters to attend to, but we do not want to put them at risk. It is 95 degrees in Orlando and 84 degrees in New York City. I'd be up their ass for a refund, man. Discord's automated systems blocking my account and requiring age verification due to this message. I am 30. Opened a ticket providing the required info 3 days ago and got zero reply as of yet. Thanks, Discord. You broke Discord's rules for minimum age requirements. Your recent activity. I am literally double his age. That doesn't even say anything along the lines of I am under, what is it? How old do you have to be on Discord? I hope 18. I don't think that's the number. It's probably 15, 16. I have no idea what the minimum age is. 13? That's still as young, I think, but regardless, this doesn't hint to that age range at all. Very weird. Seagull stole my ice cream. Wait a minute. Don't tell me you took this photo right as it nabbed you. Tell me we're gonna go to a next image and it's gonna have just the cone, nothing else. Okay, no image. Shout out to this guy who took off on his jet ski and left his truck right here. Wow, what an absolute asshole. Hey, the great part? Here's a picture of his plate you can get right there. You can report his ass to whoever owns this, I don't know what you call it, the dock. Yeah, that's great. Just letting himself get in trouble, kid. Got a jury duty summons while I'm out of the country. Cool, cool, cool. Here's the best part. I can't read the actual letter. It's a physical piece of paper sitting somewhere back home. I have no clue what it says. Maybe it's for next week. Maybe I was supposed to show up yesterday. Maybe they're already printing the wanted posters. Tried calling the court, but the robot lady wanted a code from the letter I don't have. And then she just hung up like I was the problem. So yeah, love that. Nothing says vacation vibes like potentially being a fugitive because the government still communicates important legal obligations via tree pulp and the USPS. I wouldn't worry about it. I had a jury summons very recently. Luckily, there were no cases for that day, so I got to leave that same morning, thank fucking God. But they're pretty lenient if you, absolutely cannot show up because you're sick, not physically able to go, you're on vacation, I don't know, out of the fucking country. They're not gonna be too worried about that sort of thing unless you are missing continuous summons. You're constantly being asked to come. If you are out of the country, there's nothing you can do about that until you are back home. And again, the stupid fucking clanker on the phone can't talk to you unless you have a code, which is only on the paper at home. So it's it's not your fault. KFC advertising on Google Maps? Yeah, because they really need that advertisement. I don't need KFC to be advertising their deals via Google Maps, especially when KFC isn't my destination. I'm not gonna lie, I think you're kind of bitching about nothing. I wouldn't have even noticed the 60 pieces for just $5.99. I just would have thought, oh, there's a KFC. I would have thought nothing of it. In fact, I wouldn't have seen it if you did not circle a rectangle around it. I don't know, man. I think you're I think someone needs to call the ambulance. Ordered a mattress and found out I am too weak to carry it up to my bedroom. Damn, that actually blows hardcore. You wouldn't think they'd be that heavy, but when they're all bundled up, I mean, it is a mattress inside of a box. It's just been, somehow compacted to that size. You'd be surprised. I assume you haven't tried just pushing it up from the bottom up the stairs. You have any neighbors, any friends that could come over? Surely there's something you could do about this. Wasps decided to build a nest inside the fake nest that was supposed to scare them away. That really fucking sucks because we've had some wasps around and I've made the suggestion a few times hey, why don't we try one of those fake nests so that they think the territory's already claimed? Well, I guess that doesn't fucking work. Damn, and that's a big fake nest too. God, if I ever saw a nest this big in real life, I think I would just have a heart attack and die on the spot. But yeah, let's take a look inside. And I think I see it on the right there. That is unfortunate. They just did not give a fuck, or they were not convinced. Maybe you should have sprayed some Raid onto it or something, I don't know. The way my OCD medication is packed. Okay, that's kind of fucking hilarious. Like, someone was goofing around hardcore that day when they were like, all right, so how do we want to package our medication? What's the medication for? Oh, OCD. I have a fucking amazing idea. Class photo. Mine was eyes closed. Photographer physically cut and pasted someone else's eyes on top of mine. 10 out of 10 job. That is horrifying. They couldn't have just seen the preview of the image and said, hey, real quick, come back. Your eyes were closed. Great. This app-required garbage is getting out of hand. Went to look for shoes. The entire women's shoe department had digital tags on 2 models. I just left. How to check a price. Turn on location services on your phone for the best results. Open the Kohl's app. Tap the scan button to scan any barcode. 4. Add to cart. Don't have the app? Scan the QR code. Blah, blah, blah. Bruh, just put the goddamn price on the item. Yeah, like, you know, like stores have been doing for fucking decades? Fucking, like, centuries? Like, dude, yeah, we're living in, like, the digital age. Like, mostly everyone has a phone. But even if you have a phone, a lot of people don't bring their phones with them places because sometimes you just want to disconnect and go out and about and live in the real world and just, like, that's so stupid. New York City. Neighbor moved out, and now there's a non-stop stream of cockroaches from his apartment. Management refuses to do anything. Wow. Great. I love that. Cool. Thank you, place that I live at, for not letting me live cleanly and healthily in where I live. God, I the stories I hear from like apartments and even hotels, man, it's like, dude, like, do you want to get shut down for uncleanliness? Like, huh? It's your property. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is disgusting, man. Just not doing anything about it. Summer almost ended. My parents take the PC and Wi-Fi cable every morning before going to work. What? I'm a high schooler and still not allowed to play any games despite doing well academically. I got isolated during my middle school years just because I don't, and can't, play games. And there was the COVID thing. It got better during high school, but I feel very left out every time I hear them saying, game night? And like 10 people said yes. Also, I only have 1.5 gigabytes of data a month starting last month. Dude, if you deny your children, like, I think, like, everyone has the right, like, to be involved, especially, like I said, today in the digital era where everyone's hanging out online. Most of my friends are online. If I was never allowed to access the internet at all, I would not know most of the people I know today. Or it's just stupid. Why restrict your high schooler, no less? It's like they're not a baby. I completely understand parents who are like, oh, my kids aren't going on the internet or having a smartphone until they're like, I don't know, 12 or 13. Like, whatever, man. That's about when I was using social media on a phone for the first time. You know, I get that. But a high schooler, dude, come on, get a grip. Also, yeah, just taking the cables is like, you don't have to do that. You could just trust your child. It sounds to me like you don't trust your child, which, like, again, if they're young enough, I get it. They're young. They're not, their minds are not like fully developed or whatever. They're not fully developed in high school either, but like, yeah, I'm just saying, I feel like what I'm saying is not rocket science. It's like, you have a high school child, you can trust them. You can start trusting them at this point. And if they do something stupid, then talk to them. Just, what a concept. Talk to your children. Find out what they'd like to do and what they're doing and make sure you're putting them on a right path. Crazy. My supervisor trying to reach me on my day off to cover his shift. silenced voice call, missed voice call, silenced voice call, missed voice call, silenced voice call, missed voice call, missed voice call, silenced voice call, missed voice call, missed voice call. I'm fucking off! I'm off! Why? Oh god, what could this be? Just why? What is this? Your cart. Spend 1 cent more to reach free FedEx shipping. I hate this shit, man. This stuff, like, really? You couldn't just give me free shipping? It's $100. Yeah, it's not literally $100, but like after tax it's gonna be, so why not just do the free shipping? To get you to either spend more to get free shipping or just suck it up and pay for the shipping yourself. It's a win-win situation for them. My coworker did this and returned the extra item for free to get her money back. Joke's on them. I dropped my fridge magnet while moving and it split in half. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is actually perfect. This is not infuriating. I would think this is the funniest shit ever. And then you can just put them on the fridge slightly curved away from each other. Like it just... That's amazing. I'm sorry. If you're upset about this, you gotta cheer up or something, dude. Ticketmaster failed to mention these $450 plus tickets had an obstructed view of the stage? Oh boy, adding this to reason number fucking 1,732 of reasons why Ticketmaster sucks. Like, they didn't know the stage formation beforehand and didn't think, oh, maybe these seats, well, they can't see what the fuck is happening, so maybe we shouldn't sell them. Or maybe we should make them, even if they were $20 tickets, it's like, I cannot see the event. What am I supposed to do? I guess I'm fucked. This reminds me of a video I saw of the Sphere in Las Vegas, where I think all the seats in the Sphere, I could be wrong, I don't really know and I don't care too much, I think they're all about the same price. But sometimes you will not get, you'll pay the same price for a seat and not get the full, like, view of the whole Sphere. You know, the reason you're going to see something at the Sphere. Stupid. California is under a tsunami advisory, but the state's tsunami evacuation app is down. Oh, good. Yeah, that's not important. That's not good to have. Dude, I'm sorry. With this kind of shit, like, I think you should be sued. Like, this is not something that's like, oh man, what an inconvenience. I guess I'll just wait. Like, dude, no, there is no time to wait. It's a tsunami. That shit could get real bad and you would have no idea. Genuinely, like, this is not okay. Something, I get it, stuff happens sometimes and you're not gonna be able to expect when a site is gonna go down, or, you know, maybe it was a hardware issue, a server room issue. I don't know. It's not cool, dude. People have to know if they are in danger, they gotta get out of there. That's mind-boggling. Seriously, California, you gotta get your shit together, man. Not cool.